they will hurt you to heal themselves. I am making this video message to let you all know that a lot of people out here who are hurting, they will set out to hurt you to heal themselves. And let me explain that to you all. When someone has not had an experience where they have really let go or really received therapy or really forgiven someone or different people for things they've done to them or said to them, or the things that they have gone through by the hands of another person, or they've been in a situation where they felt that they were treated unfair, or they may have been treated unfairly. A lot of people, they harbor this hurt and this pain. And when you have been the person that may have caused some level of hurt or pain or rejection, because maybe at one point in your life you were immature and you were spiteful and you were nonchalant and you didn't know about character, or your heart posture was in another place, you may not have apologized to someone. You may not have showed remorse for something in particular that you did to somebody. And that person or those people, they will hold a lot of anger, a lot of rage, a lot of hurt, and a lot of pain towards you. And so if you are around in the vicinity of this type of person, they may hurt you in some way, shape, or form because it makes them feel better. I know a lot of you all, you're not going to catch this. You're not going to understand the video, but it's a very real thing. You ever heard the saying, hurt people hurt people? When I used to hear that, I used to get very agitated by that, because people typically that would tell me that they were older, and I just didn't understand why that seemed to be something that a lot of people perpetuated, or they had discussions about it, or they will talk about it so nonchalantly. I did not understand it, because when somebody would say, Kiki, people that are hurt, they hurt people, and they said it kind of like matter of fact, and I'm just like, hurt people, so this is okay? Nothing should be said to them? No, you need to check that person. No, you need to deal with that person. You need to confront that person, because they out here on a rampage. They out here doing this to different people. They saying this, they doing that. They a nasty person. You need to come at their neck. You need to come at their head about what they out here doing. This crap is not okay. I didn't say crap. I actually said the S word, the curse word. I'm like, yeah, this is not okay. It ain't okay what they out here doing. This is where I used to be years ago. But I started to realize that some people, unfortunately, and I want you guys to really hear me, hear my heart on this. Some people, they feel relief when they inflict hurt and pain on someone else. When someone is in despair, when someone is so angry, when someone is so hurt and brokenhearted and lonely, where they are not receiving a lot of love, where they are receiving rejection, because some people out here can receive rejection. They can experience the lack of love from people, but it doesn't change them. They have a mentality, because I'm like this, oh, it is what it is. Now, I'll talk about it, but it's not going to turn me evil, because I understand with the call on my life, I understand with me being a strong and confident woman, I understand that that will make some people uncomfortable. And so I won't be their cup of tea. I understand this, but I embrace it, because I'm not willing to sacrifice who I am. I am not willing to silence myself. I am not willing to dim my light to make anybody comfortable. I'm not willing to act fake or phony or be what other people feel I should be in order for them to be my friend, or invite me into their life, or invite me to their party, or invite me to a seat at their table to eat with them. I'm not willing to compromise who I am. I am not willing to shut down and stop doing what I know I'm called and created to do to make anybody like me. I'm not here to be likable. And that's period, point blank. You shouldn't be that way either. But what I'm saying to you all is that there are some people, they don't know how to cope with pain. They don't know how to cope with hurt. They don't know how to cope with rejection. I'm being so honest and real with you all. Some people, when they are rejected, they don't look deeper into that level of rejection. I'm not going to even come from a spiritual standpoint. I'm going to just talk about the people who may not be in God. Some people, when they get rejected, they will automatically look at themselves and say, I'm a loser. I'm a failure. I got to do something in order for people to like me. So people will go out of here and they'll go and lose an excessive amount of weight, or they'll alter something in their face. They may go get work done. They may go out of their way and try to go start dressing differently, and they start talking differently, or they will not be in agreement with maybe a certain opinion that the majority of society has, right? But they will start acting like they are in agreement with it around co-workers, around church members, around certain friends in order to fit in. I hate being around those type of people where I know for a fact they don't believe a particular thing. They have a certain stance on political issues, economical issues, spiritual kingdom matters, matters within the family, matters within friendships and relationships, but around certain people that they know don't think the way that they think, and they don't feel strongly about something that they know is an injustice or wrong or demonic, or it goes against the word of God, they will start being fake and phony and acting like, oh yeah, I agree with you on that. Oh, I don't like that either. All because they are desperate for people to like them. They are desperate for people to take them in. They are desperate for friendships. They are desperate for a certain man or woman to be attracted to them. You cannot compromise who you are in order to be liked. And so these hurt people, they will begin to hurt others in order to heal themselves. They feel good. They feel big. They feel important. They feel superior when they can make somebody cry. They feel important when they see that they have the power or the influence to turn a bunch of people against one man or one woman. They feel successful when they have a line of bearing false witness to other people who are innocent, people who were not even paying them attention, but they feel superior and important when they create some type of drama and take an innocent person who's done nothing to them, but they'll put their name in that situation, and they will create a beef intentionally to make that person or those people look crazy and deranged. They will make that person look like, oh, she ain't no real Christian. We ain't never gonna agree on nothing. The whole time you will sit back and be like, why is she saying we never gonna agree? I'm not even paying attention to this person. I'm not even thinking about this person. But they will cook something up and create a beef because it gives them something to talk about. It makes them look like they're so powerful, so intelligent, and so put together when they can ruin you or make you look like you're this big. They are hurting you, or they will hurt your good name. character and reputation to heal themselves. Some people are so bitter. Some people are so angry. They can't cope with any type of adversity. And so they go out here on an adventure to see who they can break down and ruin. Because instead of dealing with the thing that is in them, instead of releasing it, instead of sitting with it and being honest with themselves and saying, I am a very jealous person. I am a very angry, bitter person. I need prayer. I need deliverance. I need to get a therapist. They would rather just seek to hurt you. Some people will even see you and just call you out of your name. They will hit below the belt and say something to you or about you that they know will send you into a tailspin. Because to break your joy or your level of peace, it heals them. It makes them feel good. They feel in control. They will hurt you to heal themselves. I'm saying these things to you all because I'm giving you all a deeper insight and look into why some people can be this way. When you can have discernment and you can look at people, or you can trace back their background and pay attention to the pattern of the same similar behavior that you see in one family member. But you can look at that family member, and then you can look at that cousin's mother. You can look at that cousin's father. You can look at that cousin's grandmother or grandfather. You can look at that friend's household and see their mother, see their father. You can look at how they were raised. You can look at how they were brought up. And it brings you further understanding into why they are the way that they are. But when they get up to a certain age, they know better. But they choose to not do better because they have not addressed the bitterness, the hurt, and the pain that resides in them. And so to heal themselves, to make themselves feel good, they will have what you call fake humility. They will have fake happiness. They will have fake joy behind hurting you. Now, I'm going to use something as an example, but I don't want you all to take it the wrong way, because I pray for these people. But I have to use it as an example to give you all a more understanding. There are some people out here, they have an issue with, do you all know what I mean? They take something that you use to slice and cut things with, and they do it to themselves. And when you ask, because I remember I had a student that I was training and teaching in church as a leader, and there was a young lady, there were two of them, they used to do this. And when I questioned them and asked them why they did it, they said that they feel relief. They feel better when they do it. And I didn't understand it. It wasn't for me to understand, because I'm not in their body. I didn't go through what they went through. They had a very, very hard life. A couple of them were actually in the system where they were removed from a parent, or a parent died and nobody else could take care of them in the family, or the family didn't want them, so they were put in a system. And you all know when a child is put in a system, all types of things start to go on with them. You know, they get taken advantage of in so many ways. And so they get frustrated, they get tired, they are very, very broken individuals. And so some of them, which I can tell you it is demonic when they do it, it is not of God. I also have a family member that has done this. And they will begin to harm themselves. But if you talk to anyone that does it, more than likely they're going to tell you, I do this because I feel better after I do it. I feel relieved. They feel that something is coming out of them. They feel like something is being released that was in them, causing them to feel broken and frustrated and angry and hopeless. And so when they harm themselves by doing that on their arms or wherever, they feel relief. This is a very real thing. I have worked with youth. I have taught youth. I have had many conversations with them. Shout out to all the youth. I love you all if you're viewing this video message. So that's why I'm being kind of careful with my words. But like I said, they feel relief. And so I'm using that as an example to tell you all that sometimes it's just at a different level. Hurt people will hurt you in order to heal themselves. Think about it, guys. Let's be real for a minute. Let's be real. If you were hurt and angry about something that somebody did to you, ladies, let's talk about us. You married to a man or you're dating a man and you found out he cheated on you. And so because that man stepped out and he cheated on you, some of you all, you may go and cheat on him. Although you love him and you're real upset that he stepped out on you, you felt some level of relief when you went out and cheated on that man. It may not have been you had sex with another guy. It could have just been you were texting another guy, or that guy was complimenting you and you loved the attention. You love how that man made you feel. Let's be real, ladies. Let's be real. Let's be real. Just be honest about that. Okay? This is no condemnation. Judgment-free zone here on my channel. But you felt relieved. You were hurt. So to feel better, you got that revenge. You went out and got that attention. And if you got caught texting another man or talking to another man, or you slept with another man and your husband found out or your boyfriend found out and he questioned you and asked you, babe, why did you do that? You might come out and say boldly in his face, but you cheated on me. Now you see how it feel? Oh, it don't feel good. And however you talk. This is a very real thing. And so I just want to let you all know that some people, everybody doesn't do this, but there are certain calibers of people who will hurt others in order to heal themselves. It's toxic. It's demonic. It's immature. And it's outright wrong. And so if you today are the type of person, I don't care what your race is, I don't care what your age is, I don't care what your background is. If you are the type of person, you intentionally, I'm saying intentionally, purposely, because sometimes we unintentionally hurt others. But if you set out to hurt other people because you want to heal yourself, I'm going to tell you before I get up out of here, you need to go to God and ask not only for his deliverance, but you need to repent and you need to ask God to heal you from that component that is in you. Because a lot of you all, this is how you have turned into a bully. You have been nothing but a bully all of your life. You have been the person who is the enemy of many people who are innocent or who are righteous, because you have set out to hurt people in order to heal yourself instead of dealing with the issue at hand. And the issue or issues at hand is your bitterness, is your unforgiveness, is your rage, is your jealousy, is your childhood issues and pain that have been inflicted on you, and now you are carrying it out. The anger that was thrown on you from your mother and father and your background, you are now inflicting it and throwing it on others. Jesus is the one that can heal you. Deliverance is available to you. But if you who are viewing this video message, if this is not you, but you want understanding as to why certain hurt people will hurt you in order to heal themselves, I have already explained to you why. It goes deep, but you need to start praying for these people. Pray for them. Put them at the feet of God. Don't really try to understand it if you don't. Those that get it, get it. Those who don't. I tell you all this all the time. But certain people will hurt you in order to heal themselves. They feel better. They feel relief. They feel secure. They feel like they are in a position of authority and power when you are crying and when you are in pain or when you are confused or when you are losing certain things or when you are perceived a certain way by different people. They feel healed. But I'm going to tell you all something. Them feeling healed, it's only for a moment. It's only temporary. Because as it dies down, they still have to live with themselves, and that same spirit of bitterness, jealousy, envy, rage, anger, and despair will come back and raise its ugly head all over again. I am telling you all from the Spirit, heal. If you are the one who hurts others, to heal yourself, or you need to pray for the ones that you know who are guilty of this if it's not you. That is the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, because it's always the Lord's will, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.